Great. Hey there. Happy Tuesday. So I'm going live 2 days in a row this week. Okay, so topic is routines and strategy for financial independence. Hello, and thank you for joining. To the two of you that are watching, how are you? Drop me a thumbs up. Let me know that you can hear me. I'm coming through okay. So this is the 22nd. Happy, third day of spring, which is exciting. Always fun to start a new, hey Adam, how's it going? It's always fun to start a new season. And for the first time this season, spring is like my least favorite season because I get allergies and I don't love the bugs and it's like not fun. But I feel like this year, spring is feeling like a new start. And that's sort of the point of spring, right? New life, new beginnings. So that's exciting. And hello. And I thought, what better time to talk about sort of setting up new routines and new strategies? Because I love the quote that it's like the secret of your life is hidden in your daily routines. Let me find the exact quote, and I will reference it. Excuse me. In your daily routine. Success is hidden in your daily routines. It's a John Maxwell. The secret of your success is found in your daily routines. So I've always thought that that is true. So I'm in a different location than I was yesterday because we came back up to Manhattan from Delaware. So we got in at like 1 a.m. We left around 9:30. And it was exhausting. So I was just not up for much of anything. Which is on my work computer's on the fritz, which is not fun. So the point of that is to say that routines are super important. And something that I'm learning is how to keep a healthy and productive routine that leads to financial independence in the midst of great transition, because that's kind of what's going on. And I feel like I'm kind of between 3 locations right now, and that in itself is exhausting, but it's also it's also exciting, really exciting, but it's a challenge. And I think the biggest challenge is that only one of those places kind of feels like home to me, whereas being where I have control over, everything that's going on, and that's at my home in Jersey. I feel like that's my home, where it's kind of like I don't know if it's harder to it's more of a challenge to do things like cooking and laundry and cleaning and things like that, because it's just not my space. It's somebody else's space, and I have to be respectful of that. I want to be respectful of that. So, and that will change. I'm sure that will change in time. But how to make financial independence the goal in all of that, but how to create and sustain routines that lead to financial independence. So let me tell you the one thing that has led me to some feeling of control over my destiny, but over my days, and that is my planner. So this is the Sprouted planner, and this is the first year that I'm using this planner. I've tried a couple different versions. I have tons of videos on paper planning, but this one is definitely probably by far my favorite, because it is a layout that I love, where it's like the week on one page and any tasks or to-dos here on the other page. And I love being able to see my full week at a glance and make notes on the facing page. So that is very helpful. And I feel like that and keeping track of the things that are measures for me has been very helpful and has kind of kept me anchored and grounded during this time of transition. So something else that I do, so what I use this section for is tracking the habits that I want to cultivate no matter what. Those habits are things like water, meditation in the morning, exercise, cardio, strength exercise and cardio, getting enough protein, getting enough sleep, reading like an actual physical book, and writing. And these are the things that help me to stay grounded. These are the routines that help me to stay grounded in the midst of transition. It's exhausting, but it's also exciting. So I kind of try not to like let me not complain. Let me just state my feelings. Like that's another thing is how to state my feelings without complaining. So that said, that's something that's helped tremendously is knowing the activities that help me to keep on track, like drinking enough water, like getting enough sleep, like getting exercise, and then track those activities. Tracking those activities has kept me super grounded. So that has been very helpful during this time. So what else has been helpful? So routines and strategy. I don't know, it's just kind of a wild ride here, but showing up is important. So I was having a conversation about things, or just talking about things that people are good at. So that's an interesting question, I guess. And I'll ask to the 6 of you that are watching. What do you think, do you know what you're good at? What are you good at? And I was asked that question. I'm like, well, I don't know. And then, because on the one hand, you want to kind of be modest, but on the other hand, sometimes it's like, well, you know, you have to know what you're good at in order to do more of that and be able to do it really well. So I have been thinking about that and doing more of what I'm good at and doing it better. And using that, so that falls into the strategy section. Like, how do I strategize toward financial independence? How does that change my strategy toward financial independence? I'm just filling in my daily activities because I will go back in this planner and retroactively update what I've done because it, again, just helps me feel like I keep track of it, like I have some accomplishments to add on to. So, or to kind of, I don't say take credit for, but it helps me keep track of my days and know what I'm doing. So that's that. This live stream may be a little bit shorter because I actually have, today's kind of a busy day. Got meetings coming up. I don't know why. I'm kind of looking over budget and etc. So sorry. Okay, I apologize if I was distracted. Yeah, so that's kind of what I've been thinking about lately and building up a strategy in general and how to increase the effectiveness of my strategy. Yeah. So that's what I have for you today, and thank you for watching, guys, and I will hopefully come at you with more sometime soon. Thanks. Bye.